This is Celebrity Page TV. We're covering pop culture news from around the world. I'm Sonia Isabelle here in the CelebrityPage.com New York City newsroom. Hey, Jaymes.
Hey, Sonia, and I'm Jaymes Bennett Vaughn, keeping you covered from our West Coast newsroom. From Hollywood to your hometown, here's what's on today's episode.
I think people are going to love it so much if they loved the first season.
There's a lot of inside jokes and little Easter eggs, and it's obviously a little more mature and a little edgier.
It's time to head back to Bayside. We're hanging out with Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley talking about their Saved by the Bell reboot.
Also,
our community is ground zero for a national catastrophe.
Hollywood takes on the opioid epidemic. Find out why this powerful project is receiving all kinds of awards.
Plus,
hope you saved room for dessert.
RuPaul channeling her inner Willy Wonka for the latest season of Drag Race.
But first, this weekend, GLAAD is holding its 33rd annual Media Awards. The awards honor media for fair, accurate, and inclusive representations of LGBTQ people and issues. Among this year's special honorees are actress MJ Rodriguez and singer Casey Musgraves, who's receiving the Vanguard Award. The event also celebrates the best of film and television. One of the shows nominated for Outstanding Drama Series is Star Trek Discovery. Late last year, we talked with the history-making cast for this Pride Spotlight.
What exactly is this anomaly?
We're not certain.
In the brand new 4th season, the Discovery crew is trying to understand a mysterious event. But beyond those action-packed scenes, something equally transformative is also happening on the show. For the first time in Star Trek history, featuring a gay married couple played by acting veterans Anthony Rapp and Wilson Cruz.
I feel like this is what we have been working towards our entire career, right? To be able to tell a story that reflects our lives, right? But also challenges television and this industry to really look at the way that our community is depicted and how our stories are told.
I've never felt like a she or a her, so I would prefer they or them.
Discovery also introducing transgender and non-binary representation, including the character of Adira, played by Blue Del Barrio, who themselves are non-binary.
It was a big thing for me, like career-wise and life-wise. So I was very scared, but having the responses from like not only other trans kids and trans adults, but also like parents watching and being like, this is something that I can watch with my kid who is like just came out or is, you know, experimenting or is, you know, trying to figure out who they are. Like, this is something I can watch with them, and like, thank you for making this.
We cannot let fear define us in this moment.
That's such a brand new thing to Star Trek and frankly to most of television, that these kinds of moments and scenes had never occurred in Star Trek and hardly have ever occurred on television, if at all.
To be able to reflect that on the show has been really rewarding.
New episodes of Star Trek Discovery are streaming now on Paramount+. The GLAAD Media Awards also celebrate reality shows. Among the nominees for Outstanding Reality Program is RuPaul's Drag Race. In January, we got to meet the newest queen contestants competing this season.
Season 14 is here, and victory never tasted so sweet.
It's time to ring in the Ru year. 14 brand new queens ready to sashay their way into the workroom for the wildest season yet.
I think it's amazing that, especially as the shows progress, we're seeing more and more types of drag.
It was fierce competition though. Fierce. Everyone came to play.
Along with sickening drag, the new season featuring guest stars that left the queens gagged.
It's like the best when you get a compliment or, you know, hopefully not some hate from someone you've looked up to forever.
To like meet these people that you've been watching like forever, and they're like critiquing my drag. I'm like, girl, you so famous, I don't even care, girl. You can call my outfit ugly, I don't even care.
RuPaul's Drag Race continuing to break boundaries by casting 2 openly trans women and for the first time, a straight man.
We have the people of color, trans representation specifically, so I feel like we're gonna be able to kind of bridge a gap and reach out to some kids out there that really have waited to see themselves represented on television for so long.
It's amazing to have representation because there's always somebody similar to you that looks like you, that is going through something that you went through, and your voice is like an answer.
I think it's really important that we represent diversity right now. You know, I think that this show just proves that it really doesn't matter where you come from, how you identify, who you love. It's really about your drag.
So incredibly good to know that I could be a voice for another hot Cheeto girl out there.
You're born on this earth, and everything past that is really like what you want to do with it and what you want to make of it.
Drag is for anyone. If a dog wants to do drag, let the dog do drag.
This is going to be an amazing season, so you cannot miss it.
Start those engines. RuPaul's Drag Race airs Friday nights on VH1. In the category of Outstanding Comedy Series, GLAAD has nominated Love, Victor. Hulu recently announced that the show's upcoming third season will be its final one. We talked with the stars of Love, Victor last year, just before its season 2 debut during Pride Month.
Mom, Dad, I'm gay.
Season 1 ending with quite the cliffhanger. Victor finally ready to come out to his parents.
It's really about celebrating who you are and the joy in living your truth. And so I think that's an amazing, optimistic message, particularly for LGBTQ youth.
Everyone thinks coming out is easy these days, but it's not.
George Sear playing Victor's boyfriend Benji, the two quickly discovering not everyone is ready to accept their romance.
We have great LGBTQ writers that are bringing some of their own stories to the table here, so I think it is an authentic, honest look on it.
I wanted to figure out where I fit here.
Did you figure it out?
But Victor and Benji not the only ones dealing with challenges. Season 2 digging deeper into the lives of their close friends.
High school's challenging. It's not a linear path. There's kind of ups and downs, and there's a lot of exploration. And so I think season 2, we're just kind of exploring Mia's journey a little more.
I love stuff like that. The idea that someone could start off in an antagonistic role and then become an ally, both in a social term as well as in a narrative one.
What is the perfect level of gay that will keep everyone happy?
Season 3 expected to drop June 15th during Pride Month, something that means a lot to the cast.
Pride means a lot to me. I get messaged just the sweetest things, and it makes you so proud of not only what we've done on the show, but truthfully, it makes me really proud of the people that are messaging me.
It's been incredible. You know, it's great to be a part of something where we can make people feel heard and make people feel like, oh yeah, that's me on that screen.
Catch up on the first 2 seasons now on Hulu and look for the final episodes starting June 15th. Also nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series is the reboot of Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, Jaymes, the show has received praise for its storyline involving LGBTQ characters. We talked with the cast late last year just as season 2 was starting.
Welcome back, Bayside!
Fans just can't get enough of the crew from Bayside High.
It's been a lot of fun revisiting it, this character in the show itself, and I'm very grateful to get another season out of it.
Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley Lauren returning as Slater and Jesse for the reboot's 2nd season.
Our goal is to entertain and to kind of make you laugh and maybe enlighten you a little bit.
I think people are gonna love it so much. If they loved the first season, we get to go even further with all these incredible characters.
I got people to care about important stuff, not just Bayside nonsense.
The OGs teaming up with the new class to tackle all the hot-button teen topics.
Everything that's happening at Bayside is just heightened to a whole nother level. So it's always like every second that you're watching this, you're like trying to just, get a hold or grasp on what's happening.
I think it's important that we're always pushing the envelope in a grounded way so that everybody can understand.
We're progressing conversations that we started in season 1 and expanding on topics that I think are really important, representation that's genuine.
And in typical reboot style, the cast thankful that fans of all ages can enjoy the series.
Any age kind of knows the show, so it's a lot of fun to have a common ground with people that I usually don't talk to.
We're a high school show, but we're not like a soap opera, teeny bopper show, which are very fun shows that we love and enjoy. But that's just not us. We're like a high school in a 30 Rock world.
And I'm excited for people to see season 2. It was a blast to make and it's a blast to watch.
Both seasons of Saved by the Bell are streaming now on Peacock. The Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series category includes the powerful drama Dopesick. It's nominated by GLAAD for its portrayal of queer characters, and it's also received praise for shining a light on the opioid epidemic.
We've begun looking at something that could be big.
OxiClean.
Purdue Pharma, they've been marketing the drug as something that's non-addictive, when it clearly is.
The ongoing crisis of opioid addiction at the heart of the new series Dopesick, the show starring Michael Keaton, who also serves as executive producer along with Emmy winner Danny Strong.
What drew me was I was shocked, stunned, appalled, dismayed by how a company run by a single family could lie their way to creating a national health crisis.
Purdue continues to lie about the drug's safety to doctors, to patients, and the FDA. We have a major case here.
The story focused on the pharmaceutical company that created the drug OxiClean, the communities impacted by it, and the government agents who went after them.
I have had people in my life that were absolutely directly affected by this. It's been a significant thing in my family. And so I felt like a narrative is a very digestible, easier way to get more people to follow a complex topic.
With something as important and as pervasive as the opioid crisis is in this country, in order to really sort of get our arms around it, we're trying for the average viewer at home to see themselves in the people that they're seeing on television.
The public perception of someone who might get hooked on, say, opioids was they're a drug addict. They're not like me. They should eradicate that doubt and make you angry.
These people, my people, trusted me. I can't believe how many of them are dead now.
This series also starring Caitlin Dever and Rosario Dawson. All episodes of Dopesick are streaming now on Hulu.
Still to come.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play?
More GLAAD Media Award nominees. We're talking with the cast of the series Chucky to find out why it's more than just a horror show. And later,
Someone there?
what's new on The Young and the Restless? We're getting a sneak peek from our friends at Soap Opera Digest. It's all I had on Celebrity Page TV.
Fit Meals for You offers over 40 custom meals, including vegan meals or keto meals delivered fresh to your door. Owner Chef Joe Reck has worked with professional athletes and bodybuilders for over 25 years and knows what it takes to cook a healthy meal that tastes great. Fit Meal for You's fried chicken is one of the best in Las Vegas. Visit Fit Meals for You at 2101 South Decatur, just north of Sahara, or order your meal online and get it fresh to your door today at Fitmeals 4 on letteru.net. Fit Meals for You. Healthy has never been easier.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. We are continuing our celebration of this year's GLAAD Media Awards. Our social producer, Ricky Cornish, is joining us from Vegas, where he is with one of the hosts of the show. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Jaymes. Eureka O'Hara is teaming up with her We're Here co-stars for this year's awards.
Hello, 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 Ricky.
When Eureka, I found it.
Eureka, you did find it again and again and again. How you doing, baby girl?
People shouldn't make you feel like you have to apologize for being yourself.
Eureka is spreading the same message of love and acceptance as she co-hosts the 33rd annual GLAAD Media Awards.
You know, I never come half, so I'm gonna come full booted and ready to go.
How amazing is it for you to know that you are inspiring so many people to pursue their own dreams?
It's just an honor, it's a blessing, showing stories for people that normally wouldn't have a microphone. You know what I mean? Put a spotlight in the mouths of people that never are seen. That's the goal with We're Here. As long as y'all keep loving Big Mama will keep showing up for y'all.
We're Here is streaming now on HBO Max. For more trending stories, head to celebritypage.com.
Now let's switch gears and get an update on our favorite daytime dramas. For that, we turn to the expert, Soap Opera Digest editorial director Stephanie Sloan. Thanks for joining us, Stephanie. And let's start with what's new on The Young and the Restless.
Jordi Villasuso, who has played Ray since 2018, has been let go from the show. Jordi tells us that he's thankful and grateful for the 4 years he had in Genoa City and looks forward to his next chapter. There's drama ahead for Ashlyn and Victoria. Look for Sally and Adam's romance to heat up. And there'll be some unexpected complications for Sharon, Ray, Nick, and Chelsea.
And how about the other shows? Any storyline updates you can give us?
Days of Our Lives' Jan will tell Sean that she's pregnant with his baby. General Hospital's Esme will also claim to be pregnant. And Young and the Restless' Phyllis will come face to face with a presumed dead Diane.
And before we let you go, any big casting news? Who's on the move?
Ashley Jones is back at Bold and Beautiful for a longer stay. Days of Our Lives' Heather Lindell will reprise the role of Jan, and Gregory Harrison is returning to General Hospital as Gregory.
Thanks so much, Stephanie. And for more stories like these, check out the latest issue of Soap Opera Digest. Just ahead. You ready? A special preview of the return of Icarly. That's coming up on Celebrity Page TV.
Leaving me alone and hurt. Haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been sweet to you? Stop in the name of love. Baby, think it over. Think it over, baby. Stop in the name of love. Baby, think it over. You break my heart. Oh, stop
March Madness, the Showtime Lakers are taking over TV.
With me, it's going to be exciting.
HBO Max bringing us a new series about Magic Johnson and the Los Angeles Lakers of the 1980s.
The Showtime era of basketball, and when, entertainment really becomes a part of, the NBA, as it was really struggling at that time and honestly on the verge of bankruptcy. So this tells all the stories of, all the players like myself and Kareem and Magic.
Austin Aaron playing former Lakers player Mark Landsberger and starring alongside big names like John C. Reilly, Adrian Brody, Jason Segel, and Sally Field.
To be at this point on a show with such amazing actors and cast, crew, it's a dream come true.
Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty is streaming now on HBO Max.
Welcome back. The reboot of Nickelodeon's iCarly is returning for even more new episodes. Ranker.com tells us about season 2 and what else is watchworthy.
iCarly is back. Again. The Nickelodeon comedy was rebooted last year on Paramount+, pairing the original kids show characters and zany sense of humor with deeper, more mature storylines. Strong viewership prompted Paramount+ to renew the remake for a second season less than a month after the first one was released. What should iCarly fans watch as they wait for the season 2 of this all-grown-up series to drop April 8th? Watchworthy has some recommendations that they're statistically more likely to love. Our first recommendation to fans of iCarly is Supergirl. The show tells the story of Kara, cousin of Superman, who was sent to protect the future superhero on his new home planet of Earth. Now, Kara sits out on her own to face the enemies of good as Supergirl. This CW series wrapped up last year, which means you can binge the whole thing from beginning to end while you're waiting on iCarly Season 2. Next, we're recommending The Good Doctor, a medical drama that tells the story of a physician with savant syndrome, whose talent for healing people is at odds with his difficulty relating to them. The Good Doctor is for viewers who have matured since iCarly went off the air in 2012, but it's an upbeat and heartfelt drama that won't bring comedy fans down. Finally, we're suggesting that iCarly fans check out Riverdale on the CW. Riverdale goes in a darker direction with its source material than iCarly, pitting the characters from the classic Archie comic series against serial killers, evil cults, and other malicious forces in their hometown. It may look very serious, but this campy reboot has a charming sense of humor about itself. That's all we have this week. If you want more recommendations, be sure to check out the Watchworthy app and get more suggestions based on your personal tastes.
If you're looking for the hottest fashion trends for spring and summer, we've got the latest looks you need in your closet. It's today's Hollywood Living.
A white button-down shirt is an amazing thing that you should always have in your closet, and for me, it always gets dingy. So I will use the OxiClean White Revive product to get the makeup off the collar or any stains that might be on, at the wrist. That happens to me all the time. We all go vintage shopping, and I love vintage t-shirts. And for whatever reason, they always have that funny, musty smell. So I'm gonna use OxiClean's Odor Blaster to keep those pieces smelling and feeling really fresh. So moving into the new year, I'm excited to see people get into their closet and wear the pieces that you already have. We've been cooped up for 2 years, not going out, not being able to really enjoy our wardrobe. And I'm excited to just see people repurpose their pieces, restyle things that maybe you've never styled together before, but to really get in your closet and get back out there. You can find more information at OxiClean.com.
When we come back,
Chucky, he's gone.
Some exciting news for fans of Chucky next on Celebrity Page TV.
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one, and we talk about your goals, and we talk about your life's journey so far, and it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Welcome back, Celebrity Page TV. We're continuing to celebrate this year's GLAAD Media Awards. Among the nominees for Outstanding New Series is Chucky. Now, you might not have known, but the horror franchise was created by a gay man and now features a gay lead character.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend till the end.
He's our so-called friend who's been killing it since the 80s.
Barbie, eat your heart out.
And with a bride and even a seed, fans have been following Chucky's horrors through 8 films. Now the killer doll moving to the small screen in his new show, Chucky.
The one thing that the series can do that film can't is to really explore a character in great depth.
I was also thrilled at the prospect of having 8 hours of story to fill, because that gave us an opportunity to delve into characters and relationships to a degree we'd never been able to before.
Don said, "Oh, I'm doing the Chucky television series," and he goes, "And you're going to be in it." And I was really excited that, I'm still going to be a part of the Chucky legacy. You're going to see a lot of things that perhaps you didn't see in the other series, but it definitely is a continuation on Tiffany's journey.
When I found out that I was going to be on the show, it was just super crazy. I'm so happy to be part of it. When I was in elementary school, just like the kids who watched the Chucky movies, those were the cool kids. Like, he wanted to be those kids. And so it's just so surreal, like being on the series now.
To do it as a TV series, I think works so darn well. It was an overall great 4.5, 5 months of nostalgic goodness.
And good news, Chucky has already been renewed for another season.
Congrats to all of this year's GLAAD Media Awards nominees. Well, for Jaymes and the team, I'm Sonia. Isabelle, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next week here. And of course, we always have you covered on celebritypage.com for your daily trending stories.